So welcome to some mat abs. I know a few of you have been requesting something to do for your abs, so here it is. We're going to do some basic abdominals and then we are going to do some dead flies. Obviously you can do both, you can do either, you can go straight to the dead flies, entirely up to you. So whatever you do, make sure you do it at your own limit, make sure you have enough space. You're going to be stretching your leg out that far and coming up about that high. Make sure you have plenty of room for that. Okay, make sure you've had a drink of water, and that you're warm enough, wherever you are. Breathe sensibly throughout, at no point hold your breath. Okay, so relaxed to start with on the mat, we're thinking about the abdominals. So we're going to pull the pubic bone up, rib cage down, squeeze everything through your tummy button into your spine, and keep your lower back in contact with the mat. And as I said, make sure you breathe. So if you can't isolate those muscles by bringing your rib cage down, if you do a little cough, then you feel the engagement across all of your abdominal region. So we're going to have the arms nice and relaxed at the side. We're going to start off by raising the right foot. Make sure your leg is in a nice right angle. We're going to take the left hand across and push against the right thigh. So you're creating your own resistance here. You're engaging through the abs, you're squeezing down through the tummy button into the spine, you're pushing against that hand. Neck and shoulders nicely relaxed. I'm going to bring that foot down. So we're going to go again, pubic bone in, rib cage down, squeezing through the tummy button into the spine, and we raise that foot. Hand comes across and pushes against that leg. So in all of this, normal breath in, and as you breathe out, you're bracing those abdominals, forcing that air low so the internal muscles kick in as well. And we bring that foot down. So one more time on this side, engaging through the abs, raising that leg, hand comes across. So you're pushing as hard as you can, squeezing in towards you as hard as you can, and down through the abdominals, shoulders relaxed. And we bring that foot down. So we're going to switch legs now, engaging the abs in exactly the same way, but this time we raise the left foot, keep that knee to ankle parallel to the floor, right hand comes across, and we push against the leg. At all times, engaging through the abs, that's what we're thinking about, even though we're using the leg to create that resistance. It's the abdominals that we're working. Don't forget the breathing. Foot comes down. So again, engage, squeeze through the tummy button, raising that leg, hand comes across, and pushing against that thigh. Nowhere near the knee joint. I don't want you putting any pressure on any of your joints in this, and you push and pull as much as you want to create the resistance to use your abs. Foot comes down. And again, engaging pubic bone up, rib cage down, squeezing through the tummy button, keeping your lower back in contact with the mat. Raise that foot. Hand comes across, and we push against that leg. So keeping the arm as straight as you can, so that you can really create the resistance as you push. Foot comes down. Okay, we're going to take it up to the next option, and that's going to be both legs at the same time. So that would be with the same hand against same leg, engaging the abs in exactly the same way. You have the options of crossing at your ankles. So we'll be bringing the feet up like this. You can cross at the ankles if you find that that helps, or just keep the legs as they are, but it's the same hand against same leg. If you're not ready for this option, if you feel that your back starts to come away from the mat at any point, you can do single legs here. We're going to do 4 of them so you can even it up, 2 on each side. Bring those feet down. So we're going to do the same again. If you cross at the ankles, cross it the opposite way. If you're doing single legs, it's entirely up to you whether you do 2 the same and then switch, or whether you do alternating. But either way, engaging through those abs, breathing in, bracing those abs. As you breathe out, Don't let your abdominals move up. And coming down. Got 2 more to go. So pubic bone up, ribs down, engaging through the abs, nice and relaxed around the shoulders. Bringing those feet up off the floor and push. Nice and steady. Really thinking about that breathing. Normal breath in, breathing out. Forcing that air low, feeling those internal muscles kicking in. And we bring the feet down. Got 1 more to go. So if you're doing singles, make sure you've done the same number on each side. Either way, engaging the abs in exactly the same way. Bringing those feet up, keeping the neck, shoulder nicely relaxed. Keeping the tailbone nicely relaxed on the mat. Throughout, engaging those abs, drawing through the tummy button into the spine. Lovely. Hands behind the thighs, we're going to draw those knees up into the chest and just rock a little bit, easing whatever muscles you're finding. Okay, so we're going to move on to dead flies. So again, throughout all of this, lower back stays in contact with the mat. We are engaging through the abs. Take it at your own level. The range of movement is entirely up to you, how far you can go safely. But again, going to engage exactly the same way, pubic bone up, rib cage down, little cough if you need it. Drawing through the tummy button into the spine, keeping your lower back in contact with the mat. Neck and shoulders nicely relaxed. We're going to take our arms up as if we are thumbing a lift from the ceiling. Take 1 arm down and 1 arm overhead, trying to keep those arms straight if you can. Breathing nice and steady. Engaging through those abs, double checking that your lower back is in contact with the mat, and then we're going to bring the feet up off the floor. So we're going to start with same arm, same leg, extending the leg away and drawing the opposite knee up into the chest. You will be able to work out just how low you can go with that extending leg without touching the floor, straightening it out, and how far up you can draw that knee into your chest. The further you get that knee up into your chest, the more you're engaging the muscles around your ribs and upper abdominals, and as you extend out, those lower abdominals get more of a workout. Coming back to level 2, arms are still moving. I'm going to take it slightly more difficult, coordination wise. You can also work it out, but you'll feel different abdominal muscles getting the hit. Double check your back is in contact with the mat. And we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. So extending them out, drawing the knee up into the chest, keeping the lower back in contact with the mat, and nice and relaxed around the neck and shoulders. Keep that breathing going. And bring those knees up into the chest. We're going to stretch before another set. So just extending the legs away, extending the arms up overhead. Just feeling those muscles unwind. And then we come back for another set. So once again, lower back in contact with the mat, pubic bone up, rib cage down, squeezing through the tummy button into the spine, keeping that lower back in contact with the mat, neck and shoulders relaxed. Get your breathing nice and steady, breathing out, one more breath in. Taking those arms up, one arm goes overhead, the other one goes down towards the floor. And when you're happy with your rhythm, happy with your breathing, I'm going to bring those knees up off the mat. Lower back still in contact with the mat. Engage through those abs. I'm going to start with same arm, same leg. So obviously I could have cheated here and just said repeat what's on the recording. But I'm not sure whether you would do it. These are, after all, dead flies. For all I know, you could be sat there with your cup of tea and your biscuit, just watching me, thinking, we asked her to do dead flies. We're not doing them. I will never know. Okay, can we back up to the centre level? And we are going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. If you don't want to do opposite arm, opposite leg, obviously you don't have to. You could just stick with your legs in the middle position. As long as you're still engaging through those abs, you could return to same arm, same leg. It is entirely up to you which of these levels suits you the best. In all things, make sure the breathing stays good. And bring those knees up. I'm really hoping that the recording has worked this time, because this is the second time through that I've done this and my abs are killing me. So we're going to stretch it out, stretching those legs away, stretching the arms up overhead. You should roll over onto your front. And we're just going to take some nice deep breaths. So the arms are at the side, resting your head on the mat. As you breathe in, I want you to feel your belly push down into the mat, so you're allowing it to get big. And then releasing. Do one more this side. Breathing in. And breathing out. And turn your head. Do the same again on the other side. So as you breathe in, allow your belly to push away, holding it for a few seconds and then breathing out. And good breath in. And breathing out. And put our hands under our shoulders. Push up. Tip up as far as you are comfortable with. Do not overextend. Feel that lovely stretch through the back and all the way down the abdominals. We come down. We're going to do one more of those. So again, push up. Straighten the arms and stretch through the back. And coming back down. And come up onto all fours. Good, so the knees are just under the hips, hands are under the shoulders. We're going to thread the hand through the gap, sliding it along the floor. You can get your ear down onto the mat, that's great, but again, don't overextend. Just feel that lovely stretch through your abdominals. And we come up, we're going to go the other way. Squeezing through. Sitting back onto our heels, stretching through the arms. And coming up. And sitting round. Hopefully you've enjoyed that workout. Hopefully you found it useful. I hope your abs won't ache too much tomorrow.